And so the humanities become very important.
그렇죠.
I've heard that in some institutions are shutting down humanities departments, and I think that's a mistake.
네.
So these are the kinds of things we work on. We're not equipping our students for their first job out of college with what they've learned in their 4 years at Dartmouth. We're equipping students with the ability to adapt to a rapidly changing world for the rest of their lives.
Wow.
That's what the educational system
네.
in any great country has to focus on.
진짜 중요한 말씀하셨어요. 그러니까 학생들이 그냥 졸업하고 당장 써먹는 어떤 직업이 아니라 이렇게 딱 equip하게 한다는 거잖아요. 인문학을 얘기하시면서 그 empathy, 그러니까 공감이나 감정이입이나 이런 능력에 대해서 굉장히 강조를 하셨더라고요. 그게 이제 인문학을 강조하는 것도 상당히 연관성이 있지 않을까요?
You know, one of the most successful Dartmouth graduates, his name is Leon Black,
네.
and he's a very famous person in the world of finance. He's a multi-billionaire. He graduated from Dartmouth summa cum laude, the highest honor.
네.
Right? And he runs a private equity firm that's among the most successful in the world. And when he was asked, I asked him, I said, well, what is it that made you successful? And he said, I hated Harvard Business School, and I learned nothing there. What helped me more than anything else was my study of Shakespeare when I was at Dartmouth College.
하버드 비즈니스 스쿨이 아니고요.
Yeah, Harvard Business School
네.
it didn't help me at all. And I said, what do you mean by that?
네.
He said, human nature. That in the investment game, and he said, and by the way, in just about anything else in the world, understanding human nature, understanding how people react, understanding a social situation, these are the most important things for success.
So he can predict.
So he can predict. So he can read people. So he can understand whether a company is going to be successful or not by looking at the CEO, looking at other kinds of people. So his ability to understand how human society operates was really, really important. Now, you know, in Korea, sometimes they say 눈치가 빠르다, and that can be negative.
네,
right?
그렇죠.
Yeah.
네, 약간 나쁜 의미도 포함되어 있죠. 내포되어 있죠. 예.
Right. My own view is that I think it depends on what kind of literature you read, right? And you know, Shakespeare is so complex that for Leon Black, reading about Shakespeare, going through it and trying to understand what it was saying about human nature and human motivation and human ability to be evil and human ability to be good, those are really, really important. So empathy is not just having a feeling that someone is in bad shape. You see a poor person, you feel badly for them. That's just the beginning. True empathy means you really understand why people are doing what they're doing. You understand it fully, you know why, you know their motivations, you know what they're trying to achieve as a result, and then you act as a result. Now, trying to teach real empathy, right? You know, I think learning literature is a wonderful way of doing it. But again, it has to be great literature that challenges you to think and not just sort of, you know,